was like thinking back to the start when I started rhymes, had the vision so pure in my heart and mind, and nowadays it just seems like it's hard to find. Lost the passion in myself. I'm asking why. Thinking back, yeah, I guess I let them water me down, trying to make money. All from a sound. I became the product of someone else's dream, forced the vibe, never really felt like me.
Like, you talk about being watered down, being a product of someone else's dream. That's very introspective. Walk us through some of those bars and what signified those lyrics.
Okay, so when I wrote these lyrics, I was quite annoyed, frustrated, angry, and like obviously I'm saying a lot towards other people, like everyone had a vision for me and who I should be, but at the same time it was my fault as well. But you know, when I came into this industry I was really young. I was 16, so I was still finding myself as a person, and I feel like it got to a point where I was in my second deal and I was just making so many different genres of music, trying to find who I was. And a lot of the people around me directed a lot of my music, like, oh, we should make something like this, or and put a lot of ideas into it. And I enjoyed making the music, but it just didn't feel right. Something didn't feel like it came from me. It wasn't me. Like my lyrics, I wrote myself and that element of things, but I wasn't completely satisfied with what I was making.
At that point, did you know what was happening, or were you just showing that you could be versatile and you can make whatever's being asked of you?
In the moment, I was just making music. I was just enjoying going down these different avenues. Like I loved making Selector, I loved making Get Dark, but there was something more to it, because as a person, I'm in depth. I have a story, like you said, and I never got to showcase my story because I was making these high energy tracks and enjoying it. Like I love performing and I got to perform from it, but it's like it felt like everyone around me had a vision of who I should be, and I lost sight of who I wanted to be and who I thought I could be. And
is that when you say like lost all hope for myself?
Yeah, like I did. I felt like I got to a point where I naturally became drained, and like I lost the passion. Like when I first started making music, I was so passionate. I enjoyed going to the studio every day. Then I got to a point where it was just like, I'm not really enjoying this. I'm not making the music I want to make, and I didn't know how to. I didn't understand what I was feeling at the time. I just felt really low. But looking back now, I can see where it all kind of went wrong and what was happening.
That whole portion of feeling low, those are human emotions that when you're a product, it doesn't make sense because you're a product. When you felt that way, did you have people around you outside of immediate family who you could turn to? Was there a support system for you, or were you just on your own with those type of thoughts?
The moment I realised I didn't have anyone in the industry was when I got really ill. I had my appendix burst, and I didn't think the people around me believed me, because I was always ill. Like I was always getting really ill, and the people around me didn't come to visit me in hospital. Like I just had surgery and everything, and that's when I was sitting down with my best friend Rio, and I was like, fuck this shit. Like, I'm just gonna do me. Like, I'm done with this. I need to find myself. I'm out.